hold on, copyright.
I sent out some money looking for some stuff, and I got this package in the mail. We need something else to go with this because we're geeks, but you know what we need? Hello. Happy Sunday, everyone. Thank Cthulhu. It's Sunday. It's time for another episode of Owl Light Unwrapped. And we have brought back Corissa Grant because she got her Kickstarter taken care of. And I got some prizes from it. And we're also going to go over everything else. And she has her release coming out on the 20th. So in 2 days, make sure you all follow the link down at the bottom of the screen there. And we get to see Corissa and buy some of her stuff because it's amazing. Gonna head on over. Raz, how are you doing tonight?
I'm alive. I'm here. I cut a lot of videos yesterday, and I want to point out that new intro. I chose that music just for Jeremy because I know he likes to dance in the beginning of the episode. I wanted to make sure he had something to groove to, you know.
You did
Jeremy?
well. Had I been the first person up, I would have still been dancing, but the music has left the building. But yes, hello everybody. It's me, Jar Jar Jeremy. That kind of rhymed. It was both me and me, but
You made it work.
All right, so Drew, I love that expression. I don't know.
Okay, I
little
might look
Donnie.
ridiculous, but I need to say something to all of you, minus Jenny and Corissa. I did not sign to have my likeness in this intro. Okay, I saw me. I was like, "What the hell was that?" And then Jeremy dancing. What the hell? We're not Muppets.
That's
Calm
actually
down.
a stunt double I hired to play you, so you're good.
All right, fine. But I'm just saying, what each? Like, my ears are flared right now. They're just standing right up. I'm livid. Okay, you just don't. I swear to God, if someone tries pulling me out of a hat, I will sue. Go.
Okay,
Hey, Rabbit.
Jenny, how are you doing tonight?
I am blessed. I've run away with adults and I'm still here in the middle of nowhere of Texas. So happy to be here.
All right. And Corissa, welcome back. I am so happy for you and so proud of you how well everything went.
Thank you. I'm loving the hashtag hugs for Corissa.
Welcome.
Little holdover from last time we had you on.
I like it. But yeah, it went well. I had gotten all of this stuff for the last campaign on Friday, and I had it all shipped on Saturday. Like I was like an animal. I woke up early and I was like, "Oh, I'm just gonna start this," and I've got days to finish. I didn't even get my money from Kickstarter yet, and then by the end of the day, I was like, "Oh, we'll just ship it all out." So,
Oh my God! Wow.
it went crazy.
That's fucking impressive.
I like it.
Well, we have you sent a screen before we start showing off everything. Since some of our audience probably doesn't know, do you want to tell us a little bit about the comic and what it's about?
Sell yourself.
Or your soul.
I can do both. So my comic book is Redemption. It is Buffy the Vampire Slayer meets Supernatural in the Silent Hill town and the Resident Evil world. Or just Romeo and Juliet in hell, whatever floats your boat. But yeah, it's pretty much a very long, action-packed survival story of angel descendant Seraphina and demon descendant Draven as they fight against their fathers who are trying to steal her soul and the soul weapon she possesses so that they can control the war to tip the scales towards heaven or hell. And I really don't know which one would be better at this point because they're both assholes, but whatever. Yeah, that's it.
Great. I'm in.
Fortunately,
And
in
there's-
this series too, there's more options, so we're good.
All right. So some of us read the comic, and yes, please,
Some of us
gonna want to
you?
go get.
Some of us, all of us.
Yeah.
Three of us.
You know, Wait, hold on, time out.
Those must have
Okay.
had copies.
Hold on, Kari. I appreciate this Leo thing you're doing right now. You're clearly running the show, doing the intro, showing off the goods and whatnot. Okay. What have I told you? Don't be a Leo, be a Kari. Be yourself. Don't, guide the nerds.
Guide the nerds. Yes, get us not squirrely.
Yeah. Guide the nerds, but create safe words for when the nerds are like, pineapple, let's go. Bring it back. Okay, like this is ridiculous. I'm just saying, like the whole time, I'm like, Leo should sue.
Safe words should always be carrot sticks.
It's true. So,
I don't have a Pac-Man in the background. I'm good.
So, Corissa, the Kickstarter's done.
The Kickstarter was done 4 weeks ago, but it restarts on Tuesday because I'm crazy. So
nice.
Tuesday is
I like crazy.
Tuesday is issue 5, and issue 6 just got finished being drawn like 2 days ago. So that's already ready for August 15th.
Wow.
So are you just riding high right now? I just see you waking up like, all right, I'm gonna do something I love. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna crunch back some Red Bull. I'm gonna put some speed metal on. I'm just gonna write. Someone bring me down a sandwich and make sure I'm down for a nap at 3. Thank you.
Actually, it's funny. This has been the most I've written. Like this week, I wrote 15,000 words alone. Like just about 15,000 words. And that's the most I've probably written in a week since I started.
But you already have the whole story written,
Oh,
don't you?
This is the series 2 of the spinoff. So
okay.
I actually started I finished the book 5 of the spinoff, and now I wrote the first chapter of book 1 of series 2 in the spinoff. So there's never stopping with this story. It's never ending, and I'm mad that name's already taken. What, Drew? What?
Yeah. Okay, I'm sorry. I just want to ask, because you're a Supernatural fan. There is a plan for the end, right? We're not going to see 15 seasons of this of increasing and decreasing quality.
I'll take more.
Somewhat debatable, mediocre ending. That's just divisive to the fan base. I want to know. I just want to make sure, because you already have angels and you already have demons. Yeah. And some people could argue that's when your favorite show started going downhill, when that's all we cared about.
I started with my issue 1. My issue 3 has angels and demons. So,
I know. We've read that. But my point being is is there a 5-year plan? Is it a 10-year plan? Do you have any year plan?
Okay, so the first series, Redemption, which we've read. So Redemption, the first series, it ends at like issue 45. And if you don't read the last page, like the last few pages, and there's going to be a warning, then it has a happy ending. But if not, then it continues on to series 2. And the same thing with the spinoff. The spinoff ends happy at the end, and then just don't read the rest. So
never end.
The series 2, we have an ending, but we haven't written out the series 2s yet. We have the prequel, and we have all 5 books for spinoff, which is Salvation, and 5 books for Redemption, and then it goes on to series 2. So what?
Okay, you know what? No, you know what? I'm not going to get curious of your work. You know what, Jeremy? You go. Okay, my ego needs to recover. I'm being insulted here. You know what? Hold on.
You're asking me if I'm going to have crappy work at the end. How would you like me to answer that?
Drew.
Excuse me. I was being funny. I was trying to be insulting, Miss Grant. You're seeing something there that isn't there, so maybe you need to calm down. Maybe
I think my work will end just fine, but I don't know what year it is. It's going to be. I have no idea. I didn't even know how book 1 was going to start for series 2 until I wrote it this week. So I really don't have.
I think there's a rule there that if you're still enjoying it and people are still enjoying it, then yours, doesn't necessarily matter.
Exactly.
I think if it's any consolation, being a comic book geek, some of the greatest stories do never end.
It's
Batman, Amazing Spider-Man,
The Flash,
all those.
Yeah.
We're up to issue 900, 800,073.
Jeremy, let's talk in her language. Ghost Rider, still never end.
Oh yeah, there you
That
go.
skull is
I
still
know. Now don't I have to go?
Although they keep
It just came
renumber
back,
running
so now
them.
I have to go find the books.
Yeah, it's okay. A new number one is probably coming next year. So you know.
Yeah.
Well, there's one now we have to get like 6 covers for within the next. It's coming out
We
in the
have
next
to.
month.
We have to.
Okay, I'm 6 cover. I'm not Leo. I'm not getting 43
25
or 41. You know.
I've
That's
never
okay.
bought. I find it ironic that I have multiple covers because I have never bought multiple covers before. I only did it because I was asked to, and I just got obsessed with the different art. So that's why I have them. But I try not to do too many. So I have I think 2 variants per, so I have 3 covers per to give people an option of what they.
Yeah, I never understood that when comics, they're like, for these milestones, they're like, oh, we've got 25 covers. And we're going to make a book that's just the covers. I'm like, why?
You also had the ones where it's collectible, where you had to collect all the editions and put them side by side and on top and on bottom of each other to make one big picture.
I like that.
Yeah, it's cool.
I actually
I
thought
love
of
the
doing that
90s.
for the books, though. Afterwards, I was gonna have connecting. What is it?
Age of
connecting covers?
Apocalypse.
Yeah.
Yes, but
Oh,
it's probably just gonna be series 2 because there's a war between heaven, hell,
Mhm.
Anubis and mummies, Hecates and Hades, and zombies, and then my characters. So it's gonna be 5 books. So I might have those covers kind of line up to one big
Oh, that's
war scene.
So
But
do it
You
in
need to make it-
shiny metal holographic
just got
whatever.
metal. I got my first metal cover, and now I'm never not gonna have a metal cover because it's freaking gorgeous. Look at this. I don't know.
Oh,
Kari, single screen it.
that
got
is beautiful.
Wow, that is fucking.
Oh my god.
And it's
That is
all
so epic.
inside. I just bought 10
That's
because
metal.
I didn't know. I'm like, how do you even read a metal book? But it's awesome. I love this.
Yo,
Is
frame
it
that.
sharp?
What happened?
Frame that shit.
It is sharp, isn't it? It was supposed to be rounded corners. Oh well.
It's a book that,
Yeah.
it's a book that can kill a man.
Yeah, I mean, that's weird that it's not. Maybe I didn't select the rounded things, but it's all glossy inside. I did not. These are 80-pound freaking pages.
You know what you should do? You
What's
should have everybody who worked on it sign it, and then you frame it, and you hang it up. He's like, "Did you sign and frame your own comic book? You better believe your ass I did. Fuck you."
Yeah, I sent one of my own. I don't know how long it
did
takes
you
to get back, but I
CCC
sent my
yourself?
number 1 to get graded.
Nice.
Yeah, you
Somewhere someday, someone's gonna get
Signature
murdered, and
series
that
and all
book is
that?
gonna be at the crime scene as the murder weapon.
she. What do you got? She killed him with a comic book. I'm sorry. What day is this?
Yeah. I also got metal
Something to
trading
take for.
cards, and I have so I decided to have a heavy metal lovers tier in this new campaign. It's got
Kari,
all
for you.
the metal covers and 4 metal trading cards, and I'm super excited. I also, before I forget, because I forget I did 43 interviews for the last campaign and did not mention once being drawn in as a vampire and getting killed. So you can now be for I think it's $99 or the tier. You can be drawn in as a zombie and either stagger on or choose your demise in issue 8.
I'm saving up.
That is epic. Man. I love that.
Yeah, and my artist used to be a what do you call it? The portrait artist. So he made him look. I killed my brother in the last one, and it will look awesome, awesome. So I mean, even my mom's like, that looks just like him. I was like, I know. It's very
Kill your
satisfying.
friends, kill your family.
For
In my
night.
defense, he wanted it. He wanted to get his head chopped off, and I was like, fine, whatever. It's and then he's going to be a demon in hell later and carry around his head. He's all thrilled. So
Nice.
I did that for a campaign for a friend. I paid to be in it, and then it was about horror characters. So someone who was clearly me got killed by a ghost face,
nice.
and I was just like,
Yeah, my mom put my dad in there, but she didn't want him to die, so I had to let him get away. I was like, but whatever.
That's lame.
Yeah.
So Kari, since we're in a culture where Easter eggs are kind of synonymous with comics, you yourself are a fan of Buffy, Supernatural, and a lot of other things. Do you and your collaborator, do you guys sprinkle in those references? Like, will we see, the any Slayers in there, or are Castiel gonna make an appearance? Like,
there is, well, that's a licensing issue, so you can't see them specifically, but I have Easter eggs of things from all the shows, or not all the shows, but from classic horror movies and shows and horror games. So there's Resident Evil 2 references, there's a Buffy reference, Easter egg, and then there's a Freddy Krueger reference, there's a Saw reference, there is one I can't say because it's a so if you get the graphic novel, whoever gets all of the Easter eggs and posts it first will get one of our 3D statues. So I can't say specifically who they are, but
better hurry up, Delphine.
They are in each book, but the graphic novel will have one in there. And Castiel is technically my cameo, kind of makes fun of being him, but I can't have I have to be really careful with my references because I don't want to get like sued later on by some. But that'll be the big time, right? You're famous enough.
Exactly. That's
So.
what happened to Still Token.
Yeah.
Walking Dead sued them, so they had to take out. They used to be called Token with the Dead, and The Walking Dead came along and were like, "Yeah, you got to take out the name." So that's why they're now Still Token with.
I think one of my favorite Easter eggs was in Last of Us 2, where they're at the Seattle Comic Convention outside, and they walk in and they find a body on the floor, and it is literally a letter to someone signed Jensen, and it's supposed to be from Jensen Ackles to Misha Collins. Like, that reference is so. When I ran across that in the game, I had no idea that it was what it was until like after it exploded on the internet. I was like, holy shit! My
entire goal in life is to be popular enough that Jensen doesn't mind that I put a reference of him in my story. So there's the dream. I'm gonna have him sign my my issue 4 with them, the homage of them on the cover. So when I go to the convention, I'm gonna have him sign it. I don't know if they're allowed to take it, but I'm gonna see if they will take a copy. But because I don't know if James O'Barr is gonna read that, but now it is in the back of my head that he could read it at any time. So. Yeah. And, my character's name is Draven, so he'll either hate that or like it. I don't know that his character's last name is in there, but
listen,
he'll deal with it.
And that's in his possession, so you'll always know.
Yes. So I'm very excited about that.
It'd be nice if he sent you like a note afterwards. Hey, by the way.
I wish he would do like a commission cover or something. I don't think he does that anymore. I had sent an email. His agent was there, and I had to pay which is nothing, $40 for him to sign my issue 1. His agent snatched that right out of my hand. He's like, "You pay me," and I was like, "Okay."
Yeah, they're quick about that.
Yeah. But I sent an email a long time ago about him doing like a sketch cover and they never got back to me, and I was too much of a wuss to ask it while I was there. So
yeah, it's so weird now that comic book people have agents. You're just like no, you got to talk to me, and I'm like, but he's right there. Like he's saying it. I talked to you. Like
I'm telling you, before
it weirds me out a little bit because you go to a horror con, you Tony Todd, whoever it is that you're there to meet. You just walk up. They might have an agent or a friend there with them, but they don't speak to you. Like Tony speaks to you. He pulls you in and shakes your hand and gives you a hug. Like
he's so nice.
I'm just saying, that's just one example. Like that's the weird thing about horror cons. You just go to them and they're just there and they directly interact with you the whole time. There's no agents. There's no, unless they're young. Like
this was a horror con, and this was a small horror con, but I think the agent was not happy that he signed his. I mean, he must have known this, but he's like he signed both my books from him for free, which was not my intention. I brought enough money to get all 3 signed, but he's just like, "Oh, you're signing those for free?" Like he was like, "I signed my own stuff for free." I'm like, "How long have you been?" I didn't say this, but I was like, "How long have you been an agent?" Right. But I told him I've been waiting 30 years for this, and he flat out says, "I'm glad I didn't die on you." I was like, "Me too." What the hell?
We're good.
Yeah, but he's very nice. So,
well,
man.
All right. Well, I'm excited. And I want to show everybody everything that I got because I haven't gotten open up and see all of my presents yet. So,
fine.
Open.
So fine.
It's the free show. Let's do this.
Okay. I'm going to pull this up real quick. This is the size of box that came in. Not too much, not too huge. I went with a pack that is going to have for me. Well, we all got there's the PDFs, and I got printed comic issues. A small Anubis sticker, a small logo sticker, a randomly selected poster print on 8x5 and 11 on glossy 12-point board, a large chibi style Anubis sticker, a mirror logo sticker, an Anubis button, a randomly selected glossy trading card, and a metal print silver aluminum of variant B. And I ordered an extra Anubis sticker. So, and she wrapped these all like nice, like presents.
I'll regret that if I ever get over 200 followers, but
so here, bookmark. This is one of the Kickstarter stretch goals,
Yes.
right?
Ooh, that's beautiful.
Yep. It's my
Yeah,
banner in the
Anubis.
background. My internal artist did that. Yeah,
Cool.
Yeah, it is gorgeous.
he
And
did an amazing job. Like no one at the cons knew that I was my internal artist. It's like, no, that's him. That's it.
Oh,
great, nice hard cut stock poster.
Mm-hmm.
well timed.
That wasn't me.
And here is my metal Anubis.
Isn't it gorgeous? I love the
Oh,
medal.
yeah.
Every campaign now is gonna have a medal because I want it.
See, now Dell
Well, now
will
that you
stab
found
someone
it.
with that. It's gonna go right next to her couch machete.
Nice.
I'm not going to say that that variant cover. Oh, it's so like Corissa, whoever the artist is. Beautiful.
The
Like,
Anubis? The
Yeah,
Anubis one?
that-
Yeah, that's Ken Hunt. He worked on Batman, Superman, Harley Quinn, and the colorist is CC Dela Cruz from current internal artist colorist for Lady Death Universe.
Oh,
Cool.
nice.
And they're both doing my graphic novel cover.
awesome.
Sorry, Kurt.
Oh, next up we have
And there's the car baby from Supernatural,
Yeah.
which they steal from the
I was
bar.
gonna ask you about that.
Yes.
and then she has this nice little bag for us. If I can open it.
I love those little bags. The
Oh,
lower
I see.
tiers got the Ziploc bags. Sorry.
So the male character on the card, that's Draven, right?
The guy is Draven.
He reminds me of a young Kurt Russell. I don't know why. Like I'm looking at it, it's like that's like a badass like Snake Plissken, like minus the eye patch.
It's the
Nice.
Aaron Ripley.
That's a compliment.
So we're gonna go through the stickers and buttons real quick, then I can get off of my screen.
Oh,
This one
nice.
the Anubis.
My chibi
An
Anubis.
itty bitty fighting Anubis.
I want to get a
So
statue
cute.
of that one.
I've got the button and was this a stretch goal?
Yeah,
Different.
no, that came with what you got, your tier. That's the art from Ian Chase Nichols that did the that's the variant for issue 2, and he worked on
I know.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and the Tick.
Nice.
Okay.
Boon.
We have this little sticker.
That's the
With the
angelic
chest.
weapon.
And here's my extra Anubis sticker that we already
Woohoo.
saw.
There you go.
Here we have Sarah and Draven.
And that is a vampire zombie.
Nice.
Because if they don't feed directly from humans, they decompose.
And then my last one is the little black and white Anubis.
And that's Ken Hunt from DC. That's the one he inked.
Oh man.
Have you started working on your bestiary yet?
And the mid.
Thank you.
I don't know
Okay,
if it's
here we
just
go.
me, but
Sorry.
anytime I hear Anubis or people talking about Anubis, I think of the Stephen King adaptation of Kingdom Hospital, where Anubis was the anteater. I don't know why I think about that.
Everyone wants me to do a Anubis only book. I may or may not. He's in this series too, like as a main character. But I mean, he doesn't talk, so I don't know.
If you do that, I just got no Scorpion King.
No,
I think of every time I hear Anubis, I'm thinking of like
Yeah, I didn't think of that.
the Anubis soldiers, which I was like, this is the dopest part of the movie. Like, the movie is okay.
Okay.
But when they show up, like this is the most badass thing ever. Like, you know, they cut their head off, thousands of them. Like,
And only 2 of them got rock bottomed.
yeah,
actually, in mine, he has mummies. in the army. He does not have, because those are Anubises. I don't know.
Anubis.
Yeah, he like cloned himself into little Anubises. I don't know. But mine has mummies, and Hecate and Hades has zombies, which I really want the ghosts, but it would be too much like Lord of the Rings, and how do you fight that anyway? So it's going to be zombies, which, you know, is horrible for my characters because they've been killing zombies this whole time. So they're like, okay.
Jesus Christ. We're zombies.
Yeah. But yeah.
Okay. I'm going to go through the stuff now.
Sure.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. I
What? Nothing.
Somebody had a question? Oh, okay. I'm spinning through here. I want to see. Okay. First, I'm going to show the covers that you have here.
There you go.
For the first 4. You've got number 1.
Have you got new stretch goals for the next Kickstarter?
The next Kickstarter is, it has, I always do an electronic bundle for the beginning. That's my favorite cover. I know everyone is Anubises, but that's going to be my favorite cover.
I agree with you on this one. Like, they have that cover right there, man.
I love this. I'm getting it in metal. I don't even care if anyone else buys it. I want it in metal.
Creator, you do what you want.
And there's the.
That's right. Go ahead.
She's got a Jessica Rabbit rack going there.
Yes, she does. This is Fabio. He did a cover also for this Kickstarter too. It has Anubis and them fighting. It's awesome.
I feel like I know his artwork. It looks really familiar.
Draven's got that Rick from Splatterhouse vibe almost in that last cover.
Oh yeah, these were the randomly selected pinups or poster prints.
Nice.
All right.
Those are gorgeous.
Yeah, the first one there was supposed to be a cover, and we decided not to use it. So I actually have an extra cover for whatever time.
So here are a couple of these are some of my favorite ones. We have there's
one left because some asshole on the last one bought it and then didn't pay. And they bought it early, so nobody else could buy it because there's only one. And then there was 2, but someone else bought the other one. And then he didn't pay. So it was $300 I lost on the last campaign. So it kind of sucked. But now it's back for this one. So
not pay. I don't.
Right.
That's my favorite.
The little
Adorably chibi.
That's so cool.
Somebody asked me to make the necklace. I'm like, do you want it out of gold or leather? Because there's a big difference.
Felt.
Yeah, I can do that.
Oh, those are.
I think there's 3 left of these. And then there's 2 black ones, but those are going to be the reward for finding all the Easter eggs. So the black version of those will be the reward.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
You should actually put in an actual Easter egg in one of the things, just so people
of them.
No, just an Easter egg.
Oh,
an egg. Yeah,
I can do
colored
that.
egg.
Yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful. Look at that.
This is the resin. The other one was is it filament? I don't even know what it's called, but it's like a plastic. This is resin, 3D printing. Eventually, I do want to get a 3D printer.
Right.
Very nice.
Yeah, which then you're.
And that's I have him in my lap, but I think there's like 2 or 3 left. I think.
Oh, the chibi Anubis.
No, actually, this one's
so
big.
cute.
This one's like 12. This one's 12 inches, I think. It's pretty big.
And then, of course, the Anubis pillow.
Yep, there's 1 left of those 2, and it's on the highest tier because he goes with the statue.
Adorable incarnate.
Why do I feel like this is something you would just nestle your whole head on and just, let me just sleep with death?
I have the
Hey, y'all.
3-foot ones. I have 2 of them. I have the fighting one, and I have the chibi one.
Nice.
Awesome. Yeah.
So gonna go up now, and these are all the add-ons, and you'll have to let us know if any of these are still available.
That is, yep, I have 2 left, I think, and that is, it comes with a suede card.
Ooh.
Yeah, I know.
I had a suede.
I just bought a suede card because I'm like, what the hell is a suede card?
Yeah, I never heard of it before either. That looks awesome.
So it's-
Yeah.
Is it like really soft? Like
No, it's got the illusion of soft, which kind of pissed me off.
Ah.
But It is smooth. It's got like a weird smooth texture, but I expected fuzzy. So it's not a bad texture. It just disappointed me in the suede department. That's
Like
Apollo.
one of those old velvet paintings.
Yeah, kind of, yeah. But not as fluffy. Like I thought it would be like that. This is Apollo. He's the Guardian Rat in the spinoff and the prequel.
All right. And here we get the demon.
This is the demon campaign button. I should have said "Go Demons" on it or something. But if I ever run out, I'll buy more.
Hunter.
And there's
that's the logo for that's my logo, but it's on the Kickstarter because it shows you the lyrics for the song that we had written for our characters, which is getting remixed in a month. So,
and then this is another one, the mirror version of that.
It's not easy.
And now we have another version of Apollo.
I like him better standing up. I think he looks cooler, but that's just me.
Raz.
Yes. It's awesome like that.
Your cat.
A cap.
I want to get one with Anubis on it. That's my next one.
Oh, that will be awesome.
Spent, like the majority of my life not wearing hats. That's been like a newer thing these last couple of years, but I've been trying to like get cool hats.
The embroidered came out. I want an embroidery machine too. And this is the Angel button, campaign button.
And then here were the add-on issues you can pick up. You've seen them all already, but here is a rubber keychain you can get. That was another add-on.
Nice.
And the shirts.
Ooh.
I think those are. I have T-shirts left, but someone bought all the hoodies. So
I would.
How much were you selling the hoodies at?
Where or how much?
How much?
I think they're 45 because they're super thick and they have that front pocket. So yeah, they weren't bad.
How much are you selling the shirts for?
The T-shirts are 25.
Well, that's not bad.
Not bad at
And
all.
we've washed them over and over again. And they don't crack or anything. They're actually really good. My husband wears it all the time.
Cool.
I would totally do that to like a horror con, and then someone's like, "Oh, it's a dope shirt. Oh, hey, you like the shirt? You should check out the comic it's based on." So
yeah. Well, I worked. We were at I don't know where it was, Spencer's or something, and someone saw his shirt and like, "Oh, that looks awesome." He goes, "That's my wife's the comic," and they're like, "Really?" But then I feel bad because they thought I drew it. I was like, I did not draw it, but
I wrote the thing. God damn it, people.
That reminds me of a story something that happened to Stephen King. He was in the supermarket and this lady chastised him for writing scary things.
Yeah.
Then she was, "Why don't you be like that guy who wrote Shawshank Redemption or The Green Mile?" And he's like, "But ma'am, I did write those."
Yeah, that was me.
And she didn't believe him. She was like, "No, you shouldn't take credit for other people's work." And then he just walked away, and he was just like, "This is the scariest thing of all." And I was
I didn't even know how to react.
Well, because you are a human being who knows. So you'd be like, "You're Stephen King." I feel like it would be like when Sheldon on Big Bang met Mark Hamill. Was like, "I have 4,000 things for you to sign. I have so many books on my trunk that you could just the big thing. I would be so grateful. I'll give you a ride. I'll take your groceries. I'll bring them up." Like I could see you do that because I would do the same thing.
Yeah.
You are Stephen King. I will. Do you want to walk and talk? I'll buy you a coffee. Hell, I'll buy you a coffee house.
You need a back row? What do you need? Yeah.
So,
Here's that variant cover that the button
That's
was
Ian
based
Chase
on.
Nichols. Yeah. He's doing my issue. He's doing my issue 6. He's doing a huge wraparound cover, which was his idea. He's like, "Can I do a wraparound cover?" I was like,
sure.
Yeah. Why would you even ask me? Just do it. But
Do it. You want it? You know you want it. Do it.
Well, it's got vampires like attacking them all. Oh, that's a pillow. That comes with the statue of Sierra and Draven.
That one?
That one. It's a pound of clay. Yeah, that's the only one that's ever going to be made because my artist hates doing statues of people, and he only did it because not my artist, but I have a clay artist, and he's been working with me for like 4 years now. And I begged him to do this, and he did an awesome job, but he says he'll never do it again. So if anyone wants it, this is the last option.
I think with that package, you need to add some like fancy candles, maybe some noob lube.
I don't think I see Lube coming on, but I did get custom made molds of Anubis that I'm gonna try making when I run out of merch. I'm gonna start making some. Yeah. I called it it's gonna be a line of resin, and my husband came up with the name. We're gonna call it Resin Ain't Evil. So that's the line of resin stuff.
Okay, hold on. I was gonna say this to Resin. So both of you get out.
And this is the wood. I'm never doing this again. It was awesome, and they did an amazing job, but freaking stuff is heavy and expensive. But it looks amazing. It is laser etched and just gorgeous. And I have one for me, and then I sold the other two, and I probably will never do that again. But I would definitely recommend using them. They got a cool name too. It's like Nerdables, and they did it in like a day. They're just like, I was like, I need this by Monday. It was like Friday. I need this by Monday because I need a picture for my Kickstarter on Tuesday, and they had it down pat. They sent me a picture and everything, so they're awesome.
Nice.
I'm gonna go back. That's the metal print that you've seen. You can see it a little without the
Everyone
reflection
loves
going
that.
on here. And now we're just gonna show off the stretch goals. And your first stretch goal was actually a huge Indie Comics PDF bundle. So.
Yes. And I keep adding on. So every campaign gets 4 more on. So if you're following, you get 4 new ones. But if you're new, you get like this one's 16. You get 16 for this one. And then I just keep going up because why not? No skin off my teeth. And for $5, you get like, eventually for $5, they're going to get like 100 PDF. So whatever works.
The next stretch goal was that Anubis Fighting bookmark.
Yep. That's the banner behind me.
I love that one.
That's the prequel cover, Damnation.
Third one. Fourth, you get the black and white. It's a trading card, correct?
Trading card, yep. Glossy.
And then the last stretch goal was?
Oh, wow.
That's the foil.
Yeah. Foil trading card.
Yeah, I don't know if I mean, I can give you if you want to see the new ones, you're welcome to. I have it. I finished it 5 minutes before you contacted me to come on here. I was so mad because I've learning. I don't know if you guys ever used, is it Canva? Is it Canvas? Yeah. Canva or whatever. Canvas. So someone taught me how to use it, and I finally was able to do it. And I made 20 tiers. I spent all day putting those 20 on my website on the Kickstarter page, and then realized they really should have went higher up. So I did it all over again. And then I did not know. So I don't know if you guys know Kickstarter page, but there's a little delete button for each little picture. Yeah. Every time you delete it, it zooms back up to the top, and you have to go all the way back down. I did not know you could just hit the delete button on your keyboard and it deletes it without going up to the top. But I didn't realize that till after I did all 20. Nice. And then I had to go do it again. And then my friend checks out and goes, you have an extra S on it should be issue, not issues. I was like, son of a bitch. And I had to do it all over again. So that was my day.
I make those little signs in the background for each event. And I had one that I was doing, and it was like, okay, everything's fine, except I put the wrong date in. Okay, everything's fine, except, could you add on this one little more piece of information for me? Sure, let me move everything around and do it. And I had it saved, like, because I do GIMP for that. And so you have the XCF files as well as the PNGs. And I had some of them that were just getting named things like, oh, for fuck's sake. Jesus Christ, number 3.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I also have, I don't know if you want to play the video, but I have like, did I play a video last time I was here? Because I have a video for the next 2 issues, 4 and 5. And then I have the summary for all 3. I don't know if you've seen that, but it's on there.
I don't think you played a video last time because you were here opening comics.
Oh yeah, that's right. Which was very cool, by the way. My package was not as cool as that person's, but I tried.
That's hard work to get that cool. Like,
yeah.
I don't even understand how he puts together that much artwork and that's his throwaway. A lot of his throwaway, which I'm just like, dude, what the?
You should see some of the stuff we've been getting, dude. He's actually been doing some logos for us. Like
Oh, I
John
know.
is,
Yeah.
he's family now,
Yeah.
man. We've claimed him.
Stolen from my
yes.
comic book. God damn it.
Yes, if it hadn't been for
I think I can share my screen if you want to see the video, or I can give you the link. Either or.
I was gonna say go ahead and share.
You
And
can
we'll
also
pop it
just
up.
add it right in here into StreamYard.
I don't know how
Oh,
to do it.
if you guys are all.
Oh wait, that's right.
No
No, that's
secret.
right.
We're getting Leo's present from John as well.
Oh shit! Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Are you ready?
Me and the
Wait, hold on. I gotta log in.
Okay.
Apparently.
also Raz and Kari, you guys both took a drag at the same time, and I was like, "Yo, yeah, we're doing this whole thing," and then just take. I was like,
It's synchronized smoking. It's just not even on purpose anymore.
Okay, hold on. I have to do this differently then.
That's how you can tell the moment when we're
should just
sharing the
have
brain
a-
back and forth.
I should just have a joint ready that I can just pretend to smoke while you guys are
Okay.
going at it.
Pretend.
"Are you ready?"
Well,
I think
I can't make this room too
Yeah,
small.
go ahead.
I got all these collectibles in here. Yeah, understand.
I understand.
All my collectibles are smokers too. Cool.
Okay. So this is the video, and you don't have to watch all the way through, but since you didn't see it before, I can show you if you want. But
Show us.
there you go.
That was awesome.
Bravo.
That was a great video.
Thank you.
Who
Actually,
did
I wanna
your
give-
animation?
Somebody on Twitter does it. I can never say her name right, but she only charged me, I think it was like for all of that except for the Anubis part. Oh, the Anubis part was somebody did for free. His name was Wendell, and he just liked Anubis and was like, "Here, I spent 3 months on this," and I was like, "What the hell?" But I love it. So she did the rest of the video, and she only charged me like $60, which is
Nice.
very, very low for that. But yeah. she
I
did
was
a
gonna
very good
say,
job.
we're actually doing like some free ad stuff for people right now on the network because we're getting things going again. If you ever want to throw me some artwork or whatever, I will do like a 30, 60 or 90-second thing for you, and we'll just throw it up for you.
Perfect. That'd be awesome. Thanks. Yeah, the song in the background, by the way, that's our song that was written for our two characters. The lyrics obviously were taken out, but
Yeah.
I think it's an add-on now, and I don't know what I think it's like $4, but you get the instrumental and the vocal version, which is very cool. That's by Permissible Indulgence, and it was done. The lyrics were perfect. Like there's only one thing I had changed in it, and that's going to be in the next one because I didn't realize I wanted to change. It was like 2 words they're changing for me. So
Awesome.
It's you're operating to do weight color in the vampire terms, it makes you hold one feel. Not just in the pen.
What?
Yeah, I said, and in the
You need to get.
that would be a Renfield.
I heard
I
the word
think you're
Renfield out of
covering
that
your
whole thing.
microphone.
I think you're covering your face.
There you go. See,
You're a pal.
I knew he was.
Nice.
Repeat.
No, I made it. It was not a good joke, so we're just.
Oh,
If you want to share my screen again, I can show you the new covers real quick.
Oh,
Yeah,
absolutely.
Let's do that.
Okay. Did I?
Oh, do you want me to? Other one.
Yeah, share it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, nobody wants to see me that close. Okay. So, okay. So this are the two variants. That's the first variant there. That's from Fernando. This one's Fernando, I think. Yeah, Fernando colored and drew it. And then this is the one I got in metal because I think it's going to look amazing in metal because I have the metal trading card and it looks freaking phenomenal. This is Fabio and Fernando who colored it. And then this is my artist that did one. Syria is very jealous that some vampire is touching her man. So, of course, this is the warning because you have to be warned. And then this is a few pages from the inside. They do kiss for the first time, so it's about freaking time.
Aww.
Yeah, and then they get attacked 4 seconds later. Because we don't do anything slow. So, and then this is, I think it looks so cool at night. It's like a night version. And then, of course, there's Anubis with his hellhound having a stick in his mouth. So, and then they've got the art. That was not as hard to do. I'll show you what was so hard. These things, the stupid tiers. I thought it would be easier for people to see what you get per tier, but I have so much stuff per tier that it was not fun to do. So I'll just show you the tiers real quick. So this is the PDF. You can get. I always let everyone, which I don't know why not every Kickstarter does, but I always have issue 1 available. So there's issue 1 available, and then all the PDFs and all the back issues and all the variants, current and back, are always on the add-ons because why not? So there's issue 5. You can get 1 or 5. Then you can get 1. It comes with all the buttons and the sticker, PDF, and the keychain. And then you can, of course, can get the printed one. And then you can get the variants. You can get all the PDFs. Here's all the covers. I'll show you the heavy metal tier. And here's we have a gold coin this time too.
Oh, that's so neat.
Yeah, I'm trying to get like a wholesale for those coins, and I'm working with somebody. I think he's actually in Egypt who's trying to get me a better price. So we'll see.
Is that a bust that's in the $50 one?
The $50, 59. That's the 3 statue. Yeah.
Oh wow, man!
And you get the coin too. So
that is so cool.
And then this is I didn't realize my hand was in there, but there's my hand. But that's the plushie. This is our zombie.
You get your hand?
Yeah, apparently I didn't realize it. It takes up the background. It's my finger holding it up. But
That's it. If I don't get a finger one, I pay for that.
Dude,
it's a bonus. It's a secret item.
She can get you a finger.
Yeah, I got a finger to
Hey,
show. So this is the zombie merman. The next campaign has the skeleton bird one. I decided to separate them because it's just it's 20 tiers, so there's a lot of tiers. This is the Anubis plushie. This is the metal tier, so you get this one in metal, and you get all 4 of these trading cards. Then you get a foil print, a foil card, and 2 metal bookmarks. And this, I'm putting the color one in here, which I should be getting tomorrow, but this is the being drawn in as this is the vampire one, but obviously you get drawn in as a zombie. So you get all that. And you have the 3 covers with the Anubis. This is, you get the little statue. There's actually 4 statues this time. So we have the zombie merman statue. We have the bust. Then you have.
There's a 395.
I think one's missing. Oh no, never mind. What?
No, I'm just noticing it goes up to like 395. Wow.
This is all metal, so it's 5 metal issues. And then the 4 metal. This one's high. I don't even know if this one will sell, but metal is extremely expensive. So I didn't order these yet. The only one I have is the issue 4 one. I bought those because I have them in the as an add-on. But this comes with everything metal, and the coin comes with the coin because I figure it's metal. And then this is the Anubis statue, which comes with like everything, so including the metal cover variant one. And then these are just. This is our new sticker.
Oh.
And then pretty much everything you already saw. I just put close up. Like this is the randomly selected glossy cards. These are sketches from the original. They're not the original, but they're prints of them. I am probably going to have original art for the first time, either the next one or probably the October 3rd one of Anubis. Everyone at the con wanted the original art, and I was like, no, it's going to be a special one. This is the foil from a guest artist, and there's a coin. Isn't that cool? I love the freaking coin.
Oh, that's really detailed.
It's awesome. Yeah, and it's super shiny. It's awesome. And then you've seen this plushy.
Oh, there's the finger.
Yeah. So that's all that. So I think you've seen the rest. But yeah.
I just thought there were severed fingers that the zombie was eating. That's what I thought was happening.
You know what? There just might be. So I do have some molds that I'm gonna try for. So we have zombies in the first issue of book 2. So January 23rd release. And where I'm taking November and December off, so people could spend all their money on Christmas. And then, but I have a mold where it's a zombie, and it's a pencil holder, and the pencil is going straight through its chest. So like you can put your pencil in it, and it holds it.
Oh, that's great.
We'll see how that comes out. I haven't tried the resin yet.
My sister asked if you kill any of the vampires with a pencil in the series.
No, because our vampires can only be killed with their heads chopped off or fire. So I didn't have that, but maybe we'll do that for a zombie because it's in the asylum, so he can easily grab a pen or something and just knock it down.
You couldn't pencil a head off.
I can see it.
I actually have a question for you, and I know this is something I'm interested in learning about, and I'm sure a lot of other people were. So, as a writer, like someone like me wanted to go and meet up with people and do a comic series, do you have any advice, like how to approach like artists and things like that?
So, I actually found my artist on Facebook. There was some on Reddit, but I find that Facebook is a lot more easygoing. I had a really hard time finding an artist. It took me months and thousands of dollars. I would say don't ever get a character design. Get a page. Give them an actual script, because I've had people do decent designs and then they cannot do sequential pages. So it took me like months to figure out. I'll just pay for, and it was cheaper. Like if you say character design, it's like $150. If you say a page, it's like $70. Like really? So what I did that worked out the best was I actually posted a section of my story. I think like, I don't know, 20 pages or something. And I said, if anyone wants to do a test page, I'll pay them, and then you'll get picked. So I think like 5 people actually came and asked if they could do a free page. And I was like, I'm not going to say no to a free page. So 5 people did a free page, and he was one of them. And so I wound up, selecting his, and we're up to issue 5, 6, 7, starting 7 in a week. So
nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah. So tell us a little bit about what's going to happen at the launch party on the 20th.
So the launch party is on the Madness channel on Lori's Tuesday show. It starts at 11 a.m. Eastern time, and I have some guests coming on it. My mom says she's going to watch it, but she knows I curse, so I'm good to go. That was her. Did I ever tell you what a review was? That's going on the back of my graphic novel.
No.
So my mom, it's going to be an actual picture of her text, and it says, "Finally read your story. Besides all the F words, it was pretty good." So I'm putting that on the back of my.
Put that back there.
Besides all the F words, not bad.
Yeah, I curse a lot.
you're gonna put mom's name and then underneath mother to the render.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna put now. So yeah, so the Kickstarter is pretty much usually about an hour of us talking about the Kickstarter or what's gonna happen, and we have a couple of guests that come on and they talk about theirs and all that, and then we launch on the air. And I hope that I don't sit there like an idiot and nobody pledges. So that's the goal. People pledge. Last month, it feels like a year ago. Last month, we did fund in 6 hours. So here's hoping that happens again. But I don't know if my fans can afford every other month, so we'll find out.
Yeah, that was crazy.
I had a question, Chris. Regarding you've been to horror cons, and I've only ever seen horror cons I've been a person attending, as a fan and whatnot. But you've done it. You've been as a fan, but you also been on the other side of the table. So for people who like Raz, maybe be interested in making their own comics and realize that it's not just, hi, make the comic. I have to go sell this. This is what's it like, being on that other end and you're selling yourself and your work. Like, is it easier than doing it at like a con? Like, are people neater or are they weirder?
So the horror cons I thought would be better, and it really wasn't because they weren't really there for comics. So I didn't really make any sales at this horror con. But at the Comic-Con, and I hate having tables at cons because they're loud and I have to say the same thing over and over again, and I feel like an idiot every time. But at Nashville, it went awesome. We had, for whatever reason, they gave you extra big tables, and I sold, I think, 15 sets of 1 through 3.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so I paid for the table and half the hotel, and we love Nashville, so we don't mind paying for the hotel. But it was like very receptive. So that was the best con that I've done. I will not do that horror con again. The people are really nice. I do have 2 more horror cons and they're bigger, so we'll see how they go. I've got Creepy Con, and then I have Smoky Mountain.
Well, you're going to be a Creepy Con?
I am going to be a Creepy Con.
Okay, I think I can send a lot of people your way. So I've actually done way more behind the table than I have as a fan at cons, actually. I think I've done 30 tabled cons already, like where I've been selling shit and doing shit. What I've learned about like selling writing stuff is it's the big horror cons. Creepy Con's a good one for that. That's where you want to set up. The smaller horror cons will never do as well for anything that's not.
Okay, good. Then I feel a little better. It was
awful. That's completely normal.
Yeah, I was like, I had never been to a con before. I mean, a horror con before. And my husband came with me, and I felt bad because he pretty much sat there while I went around the whole place.
Yeah.
But it really wasn't. We didn't even have people come near the table, and we were also outside the rooms because they were booked up, so they put us in the hallway. But I have a booth, I think, at the Creepy Con, so we'll see how that goes.
Creepy Con's decent. You want to look out for Spooky Empire, which is in Florida a lot. Anything with Horror Hound, which is usually Indiana and Ohio.
Do you know anything about Scarefest in Lexington?
Scarefest in Lexington, that's probably the biggest one in Kentucky. That's a good one. Flashback Weekend in Chicago is great for writers.
Yeah, I might try because I didn't make Scarefest this year, but I talked to them at the Comic-Con because they were there and they were very nice.
Oh, yeah.
But he's like, you can put free stuff for your advertisement in the VIP bags, but there's like 250 of them. So what would I put in there that wouldn't cost me, less than $250? So I did not do that.
No, the Mecca of HorrorCon for writers is in Texas, and it is Scares That Care weekend. That one is like half full of just horror writers.
Really?
And they always do very well. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's amazing.
That's in Texas? I love Texas. What's that one called?
Scares That Care.
Nice.
Oh, so Kari, I just kept thinking of you. I thought of the best name if you and Corissa were on a podcast together. It'd be called Graveyard Girls.
Nice.
I like that.
Yeah, it was because originally in my brain it was like ghoulish gals, but then I was like, no, I don't like that. That's a little. They don't like ghouls, but I'm like, here I was like, no, that's freaking out. And then secondly, Jenny, the pencil, you're thinking of Dusk Till Dawn, and that totally works if you're dealing with older vampires.
That was in the Buffy video game that we could kill vampires with pencils.
The
I
original, yeah,
never played the game.
Getting too-
Xbox, the original Xbox.
I think of Dust Till Dawn when they were just bam, just stake to the heart when he
Yeah.
pulled it out. So
That's a good movie.
great. And then second thing would be if Kari, if you were at a same con as Carissa, I imagine you two dressing the same, hitting it off like, oh, I'm sorry, yeah, no, I'm Corissa Grant, and then you have a stand-in like like Jeremy, how we have a fake Leo, a Fleo, it's a Larissa. He's like, hi, I'm Carissa. This is my stand-in, Larissa, or with a K.
It's the Bob Newhart show joke.
Yeah, exactly. And then I think it's like, are you both Carissa? I was like, yes.
Then I'll pop out in a weird mask and go, and I'm Carissa.
We're all Carissa here.
It's that Cronenberg movie, Dead Ringers, It's-
Yes.
Oh, I was just looking up that last night.
That's a good one.
That's what I've just imagined. I was just like this parent trap ghoulishness,
Nice.
At least you think of us. That's super sweet.
You're welcome. I mean, at one point I thought I was gonna get my friendship with you rescinded because you thought I insulted you earlier. I was like, I was being funny. I would
I
not.
was just kidding.
I'm just saying, like you were like, I was like, oh my god, I didn't mean to insult her. I was like,
I wasn't really insulted.
this isn't season 14. Calm down.
Well, if you think about, let's see. That's I don't know if I'll go up to 300. We have right now written 95 issues.
Nice.
So I guess it could eventually go to 300 eventually.
How many pages per book do you average?
So the shortest one we have is issue 5 is 24, and the rest are between 28 and 38.
Nice.
Because, well, see, I was trying to keep it at like 28, but because we wrote the book ahead of time, I want to end it at certain points. So I don't like to take things out. So I just stop wherever the hell I want to. Like issue 7 is, I think, with covers. So it was 40 something. I think it was like 40, which could have been 2 issues, but I'm impatient and I just was like, 40 pages, whatever.
Now, from a writer's standpoint, how many written pages are you writing per book also?
It's about 10,000 words. I'm not sure how many pages, but it's
I prefer words.
Yeah, it's 10,000 words per issue, and it's been pretty consistent. Like I took apart book 3, which is my favorite, even though I'm not supposed to have favorites. And it's all Resident Evil 2, and I separated them all. I'm still working on converting the scripts. I think I'm on script 18. So that one I got into 10 issues, and it was so far, I think I'm 3 issues into that, and it's right on the money, 10,000 words. So it's been about 28 to 32 pages. So
Nice.
That's the norm. Yeah.
It's very nice.
I want to have to pay for it. Like, I wish I could do 24. Like with the 24 for the 5th one was like, right, this is awesome. I saved like a ton of money, but I have too much stuff happening in all my comics. So I think issue 6 is 36. Yeah, I think issue 6 is 36. So
Very cool.
I will devour it.
You are the eater of worlds.
I shall. I know that you said that you were pretty busy and kind of worn out tonight, so I have kept you for an hour. Does anybody have anything right now that they want to ask Carissa?
I just want to say
You wanna
thank you
keep
for
her
being
passionate
here. Like,
about it?
honestly, I love your campaign. We're going to promote the hell out of this. Like, you've been with us twice now. So, like, that means we own you. I'm joking. Thank you so much for always, like, being here. Like, you're a lot of fun to talk to. And just, your stuff's amazing, man.
And where's our 20%?
I'll send you a check.
All right.
I love coming on here. I do, and you guys are all awesome. I just met Jenny. Is it so, Jenny? You haven't talked much, but I already like you. But you guys are awesome.
I look
And
forward to more of your brain droppings.
what? I missed that.
Broke up a little bit.
I said I look forward to more of your brain droppings.
You know, I wrote the weirdest issue for the chapter, and it came out so amazing, but I don't know where the hell it came from, and it was totally over the top. But when it was written, it worked perfectly. So I don't do any drugs. I don't even take caffeine, but maybe my husband's lacing my vitamins or something. But this last week, I've had the most ideas I've ever had. So that's why it was 15,000 words written, because I just kept getting, every night I'd wake up at 3 a.m. and have a new idea, and I'm like, damn it! I was like, I have to get up and write it now. So yeah, I guess it's still working. My brain isn't dead yet.
Well, if you're doing with zombies, you can have brain droppings.
Right?
That would be fun.
Yeah, I have resin. I'm gonna do. I think I have like little skulls I can make, and little miniature zombies, and all that fun stuff. I'm all excited for book 3. Like my artist is going super fast, and he's still not fast enough. I'm like, just get to book 3. And book 2 is awesome. Don't get me wrong. Like, we have zombies, and we have ghosts, and we have giant salamander monsters on the ceiling. But like, book 3 is Resident Evil 2, which is the whole reason why I started writing. So I'm like, I must get to Resident Evil 2. So
at least the controls are better this time for your book.
Right? I don't have to walk into the fire nonstop for an hour. So yeah, I'm excited for that.
I had one question just before. I think, in the spirit of old horror movies, and even you talk zombies, Romero's Night of the Living Dead, have you considered at some point doing a black and white issue?
I haven't, but all my PDFs are actually my PDFs come in black and white and color, but I know it's a little bit different if it's meant to be in black and white. Mm-hmm. So I probably will.
May I suggest to you doing a treasury size black and white issue? Ooh. That way, when people get it, it's almost like a big coloring book for them.
I am releasing a coloring book with the next campaign, not this one, but the next one.
Never mind.
It's huge. Well, no, that was all. It's not that big. But somebody,
that's what she said.
Yeah.
I've been trying not to use mine for the day.
My comic book is big.
My wife and daughter would be all over the coloring book for real. They love like adult coloring books. Like
I did not know this was a thing until I said this cover looks like a coloring book. I should just release it as and like people voted on it on Twitter, and it was 88% wanted a coloring book, and I was like, well,
oh yeah,
I kind of won. Can I get your address, and then when I'm done coloring it, send you back? Be like to ink a book. Thank you.
I would frame it if you colored the coloring book, and what I like is the color. Somebody asked me to do a digital version. I was like, I could do both because I'll already have it. So it's 32 pages. And it's the covers and a couple of pages, and they're all, you can color what you want. There's Anubis in there, of course.
If you were to do that, I feel like I want to do your book justice, and I do it like Sin City style, where certain things are like colored, so it's still black and white.
Okay, I will send you all a coloring book, and then you can and we can show the pages on here, and we can have a little coloring.
Mine will be the worst. I'm colorblind, so it'll be like.
But maybe that'll make it
colors that don't go together.
I told you some of the best were colorblind. Like the late great Tim Sale was colorblind, and you wouldn't have ever known because his work is gorgeous. So, Faith, my man, and I haven't said anything about your puns because it's Father's Day, and dad jokes are unlimited and go unlimited. The second night, your ass is fried. But today, on my man.
It is a day for dad jokes, so you're right. And my favorite one that I think I've ever told my daughter, what do you get when you cross an elephant and a rhinoceros? Elefino.
I like the new one. That it's probably not new, but I heard it for the first time. It was what is it? What happens when you fight a T-Rex, and it was you get to Jurassic kicked. That was and my husband loves it. He loves Jurassic Park, so he was thrilled. I love dad jokes.
All right. Well, anything else? Want to make sure everybody's got other questions asked and answered? No one will be able to get Chris out of here.
If we say thank you again, it'll last another 20 minutes.
I'm an Italian New Yorker who's living in the South. Our goodbyes take about 7 times.
Yeah. Oh, we're all going to get up and get ready to go now. And then it's
when I was a kid, my mom was the worst. Like, she'd be like, get ready to go. And we'll be like, all right, everyone, we have 2 hours. So it'll take me 2 hours to get out of here.
So that's the SpongeBob. All right, ready to go. 2 hours later. Cars.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm actually slacking on my interviews this campaign. My last campaign was, I think, after 9 canceled. I had 42 that I actually did, and this time I only have
Good number.
34.
You had podcasts cancel on you?
3 canceled their show, which is, I think, a little extreme to not have me on. But the other ones actually canceled. Like, I don't know if one canceled because of me, because they said they were sick, and then I've asked them twice to reschedule, and they never got back to me. So I don't know if they heard something about me or something. I don't know, but
I get this a lot, dude. Like when I'm trying to do like little mini writing tours and stuff, it's like, oh yeah, well this happened. We need to reschedule, but we can't like push anybody back. So we'll get hold of you in 3 months, and like a year goes by, and you're like,
yeah.
right.
And then another one said, and I don't know if it's because I was stupid and I didn't know who I was talking to, but he had 2 names. And I had asked him if on Twitter, I asked him, are we actually going to set up an appointment? He goes, who am I talking to in emails? I was like, oh, that's me. I didn't realize it was the same person. And then he, like 2 hours later, he canceled. And then like 3 days later, I asked him, do you want to reschedule? And he goes, I decided that I'm pushing back. I was like, it was an error. I don't know if that's why you're canceling, but so I don't know. But
I'm pushing back.
yeah, I'm doing too much. I'm backing off of Kickstarter, of podcasts for a while. But I have 34 others scheduled that could still have time to cancel. So we'll see how that goes.
Nonchalant you're about it. I've got 34 more. I just, but this next week I might keep it a brisk 52.
Well, I put together, so I have people that want me to be their PR person, which I do not have time for. But I did a list of all my contacts, and now I have over 100 and something. So I do have a lot. I've been on 68 podcasts, not including the last 2 weeks I've done. I have 2 tomorrow, 3 on Tuesday, and then 2 every day until a week or so. And then it goes back to once a day. And then I'm free halfway through my campaign, because by then it's like, well, it's too late. But I still had people writing to me where they're like, oh, I'd love to have you on. And you have to go through the whole spiel 1,000 times. Like, are you live or pre-recorded? How long does it take you to get your video up?
Okay.
I've had people do like minutes, and I've had people do like 3 weeks. So,
whoa.
You should create like one email that has all the answers and you just fill it in.
you know what? I got banned from Facebook for that because I pasted and copied I'm a new horror comic writer of 6 months, and I'm looking to get on the podcast. And after the magic number is 14, and I got banned. I couldn't use Messenger anymore.
Yep.
Whoops. I don't know. My bad.
Brother, I saw you.
All right.
So why'd the Scarecrow win an award?
I know.
Because he was outstanding in his field.
He had a Scarecrow on after year 1, and that was like his whole act. He would just stand there and tell a joke, and that was his joke. Like in a haunted house, that was his whole thing. 100 times a night.
Jeremy, I'm going to start commissioning a T-shirt that'll just say "Get Out," because I feel like that's my role in our.
Hey, I used to hate facial hair, but it grew on me.
Okay, Kari, you need to pull a Leo and wrap this shit up, because I'm about to strangle this gingerbread.
A baby seal walks into a club.
Oh. That one's rough.
Okay, now it's my turn now. Okay, so did you hear about the dead monkey that fell from the tree? Or do you know why the first dead monkey fell from the tree?
Why?
Because he was dead.
Oh.
Do you know why the second dead monkey fell from the tree?
Why?
Peer pressure. You know why the third dead monkey fell from the tree?
Why?
Because he was stapled to the second one.
And here's, I'll leave you with a feature. A cannibal passes his brother in the woods.
Ew.
Okay, so on that note,
what do you call a bear with no teeth? A gummy bear.
I don't see here and there and every...
You go straight up on Chris while she's laughing.
Yeah, this is not a flattering look.
It was a cannibal joke. I got her with a cannibal joke.
You are totally gorgeous.
Oh, please.
All right, so tell us everything you want us to be looking out for you for the next upcoming days and where everything else starts, and all of your things. Where can we find you?
Tell us now.
So
all of it.
The pressure. So I I am on Twitter at worthy_chaos. I am on Facebook as Corissa Grant. I don't know how many there are, but I'm there somewhere. And I now have a group. I don't know why. I didn't know there was a reason for it, but I made it. There's 500 members in there. So it's Worthy Chaos, the group, and you can join that and you get to see artwork ahead of time and rewards, and you get to hear me, ramble on about stuff. And then my campaign is starting June, it's June, right? June 20th through July 17th. That's this Tuesday around noon, and it will be live on the Madness channel, and you can see me ramble on and try to be polite in front of my business clients that'll be watching and my mom. I will fail horribly. And then my next Kickstarter for issue 6 will be August 15th. Issue 7 and the graphic novel for 1 will be October 3rd, and then you get a break from me. You don't have to look at me till January. And then January 23rd starts book 2, which, since my art is so fast, it'll probably be like done. So by then. So we'll see.
Awesome. Heading over to Jenny. Hello.
Hi.
How would you like to have everybody get in touch with you?
Please come find me Friday with the library in the Blue Box. You can always email at fridaywiththelibrary@bluebox@gmail.com. And if all else fails, go to Raz's page and leave a comment. I will find you there.
Spoiler alert, it's not me.
And just because he always hates being... Oh, I can't go there yet. Yeah. Oh, Drew, you always hate being put last.
Horrible ears.
How can we get a hold of you, Mr. Bunny?
First things first. All right, the show's ending. I'm going to make it clear. You need to find me. There are platforms that have many of my special skills. Facebook, Instagram. I'm on splash pages with Jar Jar Jeremy. We talk about comics. We talk about news. We make fun of each other. And yet, we have fun. And sometimes people like us, like Kari and Raz and our new friend Jenny.
We'll make
And the
stuff
cat.
up.
But a lot of the times, moments like this, I like to say, everybody, have a good drink.
Nice.
Raz.
Hey, I'm Raz. Go to RazTSlasher.com or RazTSlasher anywhere. 99% of the time, you're probably talking to Jenny, but that's okay. I'm going to do my new sign out because I promised I would do a different sign out now every weekend or every show I do until I like when I get what I like. So today is good, bad. I'm the guy with the mic.
All right. You can catch me. Just look up Kari Sanders, Kari, on Facebook, and everything links to everything there. Also, we've got the new Owlite YouTube channel going on right now, and the new Facebook page. We're and Instagram and TikTok. Jenny is awesome and has set us up on all these things. We're getting more videos up, and we're working on the Twitch. So if you can like and subscribe and all that happy stuff, we would love it. And Jeremy, take us out.
Hey, catch me every Tuesday with Drew on Splash Pages on YouTube and Facebook. And that's at 8 o'clock, and Midweek Geeks at 9 o'clock on Wednesdays. And let's see. If you're ever looking to buy, sell, trade, comic books and any geek stuff you have, check out Comic Book Lovers Buy, Sell, Trade, and Auction House on Facebook. It's got about 24,000 members, I think, strong right now. And as long as you're not a scammer and you follow the rules, you can pretty much sell and buy and do whatever you want there.
All right.
There is one last thing we haven't done, real quick. We have not officially announced that Owlite for a while has just been me and Del. Now that we are our own network, we have officially welcomed in Jeremy, Jenny, and James and Matt, who aren't with us here tonight, but will be with us in future other shows. And we have a lot of new programming coming up beyond just Sundays, so look out for that.
Woohoo!
All right, everybody. Thanks for checking in and good night.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate it.